What's up, YouTubers? Johnny DIY here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix a roof leak. I'm going to show you guys how to fix leaky vents and shingles. General roof repair for leaks from the water damage. If you guys are new to my channel, do me a favor, click the subscribe and the notification bell so you can get my new videos. Alright, let's get to this one. Okay, we're here in the garage and I know we have a couple leaks because this black pipe right here, which is a vent pipe for a laundry hookup, I've seen water coming down it in a rainstorm. And this is our vent and our intake for our heater. That one is fine, but this one right here is the vent for our water heater, and I know that one's leaking a little bit in a big rainstorm. I think it might be getting up underneath the storm collar. But say if your leak was inside your house, you may have some water staining up on the roof, on the drywall of your ceiling. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to trace that upwards. If you have to go into your attic, you can usually trace it from there to the spot on your actual roof. Once a year, you're going to want to come and walk the entire roof. You're going to want to inspect your shingles. You're going to want to inspect all your vent pipes right here, and you're going to want to make sure that you have sealant over these nails right here. You're going to want to check all these vent pipes, and there's a seal right here. As you can see, the sealant right here is cracked, so the water can drip down here. It'll go in through there and drip inside our house, so we're going to have to address that one. You're going to want to check all your flashing, like for your chimneys and everything right here. You should have step flashing right here. As you can see, it steps down. That's so the water doesn't get in there. Starts at the bottom and then you step it up. Want to check all this to make sure that's all good. Your ridge cap right here, make sure you got sealant on the nails on that. If you have any skylights, you're going to want to inspect all around the skylights to check for any leaks. Bring your hammer up here. Make sure if there's any nails that have popped up, you can give those a hammer down. This vent pipe right here, the sealant is cracked, but look right here, the nail for the flashing to hold it down, that's not even covered up with sealant, so we're gonna have to address that too. Let's go ahead and work on this bathroom vent right here first. We're gonna go ahead and try and scrape away any of this old sealant first, because we don't really know what they used last time. Plus, the new sealant's gonna get a better bond if we scrape this off. So we're going to use a scraper tool. I'll make sure I put links down in the description to the tools and the sealant that I'm going to use, but we're just going to go ahead and scrape all this off. This doesn't even really look like the right kind of sealant. Almost looks like they used regular caulking, painter's caulk. So we need to scrape all this off so the new stuff will stick. You want to use specific roof sealant for flashing and roofs. Go up if you're going to scrape. When you scrape upwards towards the top of the pipe. Okay, now let's say for instance you had a leak on your shingles or on the flashing next to the shingles and you needed to get underneath the shingles. What you're gonna wanna do is use your putty knife or your scraper, and you're gently gonna wanna go underneath across the shingles like this, get underneath and pry upwards, but be very gentle because you don't want to damage the shingles. And there's a tar strip underneath here which connects the shingles to each other, and that's what you're gonna gently pry up. If you have to, what you can do is tap your hammer on the end to get it underneath and break it loose. All right, that looks good. We're gonna go ahead and take some masking tape and we're gonna put it up about a 1/4 inch or so above this crack right here. This crack right here is where the roof vent actually goes through the roof jack. So that right there is just a little tiny groove that we need to seal. Mask above that groove and below it. This way we don't make too big of a mess with our sealant around there. Okay, now we're gonna wanna take our roof specific caulking and we're gonna put a nice thick bead around there. And this roof caulking is paintable, so if the color doesn't match, that's okay. We can come back and paint this after it dries. If you take your time, you can get a nice bead around it. You take your time, you probably don't even need to use the masking tape, but it makes it easier. And then see this little nail right here? That's going through the exposed flashing. So that can be a point of entry for water. So we're gonna just go ahead and put a nice little blob over that nail head. So I've went ahead and already done 4 of these roof vent jack seals right there. Right here on our skylight, it looks good. We've just got these exposed nail heads all right here on the flashing. Well, just 3 of them, I guess. Just make sure you brush them off, clean the area a little bit. These should have been sealed over when the roof was re-shingled. But like I said, it's always a good idea to check on your own roof because you can't trust that the last person will have done the work correctly or at all. Here's that one on the garage that was really giving us the trouble that I know was leaking for sure. I'm thinking probably those other ones were leaking too, but probably just into the attic. And then the last problem area we knew about was this water heater vent. And right here, this is called a storm collar. So basically what this does is this slips over the vent pipe and it gives another protection for the actual seal. Just kind of like this one, how that one has that exposed seal. This one just goes over it, put a bead around the inside, so it's just double protection for these. But this one is leaking, I know, and it looks like it's just pretty old and cracked. So like I said, after this dries, maybe a week, come back, you can paint this with some regular latex paint, and that's gonna give the sealant some more protection from the sun too, as well as match your roof. All right, well that's it guys. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and click the bell so you can get my new videos. All right guys, thanks for watching Jonny DIY. Keep on doing it yourself. Take care.